Hi, my name's Emma Black and I'm a Countryside Projects Officer for the Dedham Vale Area of Outstanding Natural Beauty and Stour Valley. The Stour Valley is a quintessential lowland English river valley landscape. It's got lots of rolling hills and woodland, meadows, hedges, and of course the River Stour, which meanders along the bottom of its floodplain, and it basically makes up the border between Essex and Suffolk. It's a beautiful area and there's lots of wildlife to see, and you can see this wildlife throughout the year at various sites in the Stour Valley. One of the best ways to see wildlife is to just walk along some of the footpaths. There's plenty of footpaths in the Stour Valley. There's our long distance route, which is the Stour Valley Path, as well as lots of other promoted routes which you can download information from our website. There's lots of other places that you can see wildlife. We have lots of country parks in the Stour Valley. Right at the top of the valley you've got East Town Park near Haverhill, and then you've got Clare Castle Country Park, Melford Country Park and Cornard Country Park. All these sites have got good visitor services and are places where you can go and enjoy nature. As well as these country parks, we've also got lots of nature reserves and sites which are protected for their wildlife, which are called SSSI, Sites of Special Scientific Interest. And at the bottom of the Stour Valley we have a protected landscape called the Dedham Vale Area of Outstanding Natural Beauty, and this has been designated for its outstanding natural beauty and special qualities. Some of the nature reserves are places where you can go and spot wildlife that is maybe a little bit rarer. We've got Foxearth Nature Reserve, we've got Sudbury Common Lands, and we've also got Argafen and Spouses Vale Woodland Complex. One of the places where you can go to see wildlife and learn how to bring more wildlife into your garden, your wild space, is down at Flatford. The RSPB there have got a wildlife garden called Flatford Wildlife Garden.
I'm Shirley Sampson. I'm the warden of the wildlife garden here at Flatford, and we've been running it for about 10 years now, and our aim is to show people and hopefully inspire them with some ideas that they can take back to their own gardens to be able to share the garden with wildlife. The garden is open every year between roughly Easter and the end of the autumn half term, and 7 days a week. It's not a terrifically big site. For the RSPB, it's quite an unusual reserve. It's only about 1/3 of a hectare, and it's a lovely space for visitors to enjoy, to have a stroll, to walk around. During school holidays we always have activities on for the children as well, with the aim being to connect them with nature, give them that sense of awe and wonder. Our kind of reason for being here is to teach and inspire people with ideas that they can take home to their own gardens. If you think, this is only 1/3 of a hectare, so individually, what difference can one garden make? But if we can inspire every one of those 40 or 50 or 60,000 visitors that we have every year to just take one little idea home to their garden. If you think gardens in this country cover something like 8,000 square kilometres, that's a huge amount. That's something like 6 times the amount of land that the RSPB owns in terms of nature reserves, and we're Western Europe's largest land-owning conservation charity. So there's tremendous potential, and wildlife doesn't really care whether it's your garden or your neighbour's garden. They don't worry about fences and that sort of thing. It's just good habitat, potentially, if we can get people to take a few ideas home, and none of it is particularly difficult or onerous. A wildlife garden doesn't have to be a mess of brambles and nettles. It can still be a lovely space for people to enjoy as well, and that's what we aim to do here, is to show people how.
In this film, we've explored just some of the places in the Stour Valley where visitors can come to experience nature and get close to wildlife. For more information about visiting these places, as well as other nature reserves, country parks and woodlands, please go to www.dedhamvalestourvalley.org/visiting. where you can view and download our Nature in the Stour Valley leaflet guide.